Ooh, hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some really old Overwatch gameplay. However, in this video, we're going to talk about the new hero who was just released at BlizzCon, the evil healer, Moira. So, Moira basically looks like a sinister Mercy, and that's kind of what she is. She is a support character, or a healing character, so she's going to be playing kind of like, you know, Zenyatta, Mercy, Lucio, Ana, and so on. There are a lot of questions that's floating around about Moira. I've done a lot of research on her, so I'm going to see if I can clarify some of the stuff that you guys are asking about. So, right off the bat, she is kind of like a mixture of, I would say Zenyatta mixed in with Mercy, mixed in with Symmetra. Now, the Zenyatta aspect is she can actually throw these orbs just like Zenyatta. However, the orbs do not tag and float right next to a person. They're basically a projectile that hovers around the place and bounces off a couple of walls here and there. They're on at the moment, they're on a 10-second cooldown, which means you can't really spam it, and you can choose between spamming a, let's basically call it a healing orb, which obviously heals your teammates, and it can heal up to 300% health, well, 300 health points per person. We don't know if that's going to get nerfed, or what I would like to call a toxic orb, which will damage enemies. I'm not too sure on the max damage this orb does to the enemies, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be like maybe 100, maybe 120, like Junkrat's Concussion Mine, because if it's doing 300 damage, that's going to be a little too strong. You're basically going to one-shot Soldiers, McCrees, and everyone else, so I would say about 120 damage from this toxic orb should be kind of balanced. So, you know, weaker characters like Tracer have to look out for it, but it's not powerful enough to always guarantee these one-hit kills. That's just an estimate. Now, her healing. She heals faster than Mercy. People say her healing rate is about as fast as Ana's, which we all know if Ana's landing those shots, she can heal really quickly. However, there's a twist. Her healing runs by meter, kind of similar to D.Va's defense matrix. You hold the defense matrix down for too long, the meter drains out, you can't use it anymore. Moira is the same thing. If you're healing a person, she kind of throws like this powder, very similar to Symmetra's primary fire. It tags onto a teammate, or basically like sprays at a certain teammate, and you heal them. You're healing them ridiculously fast, but it drains from a health meter. Health meter is also displayed on the side like defense matrix. Once that meter is completely depleted, you cannot heal anymore. Here's how you gotta fill it up. You gotta wait estimated about 30 seconds for it to full up completely, which is a really long time, and if you want to fill it up faster, you have to use your other secondary fire, which is basically like Symmetra's beam. Find an enemy, tag them with it, it stays stuck on them with it. It's not as flexible as Symmetra's beam. I'm going to say it's kind of like Winston's, you know, you have to kind of be looking at them. Symmetra, you can be standing like right next to her and the beam would actually curve and tag the enemy. With Winston, they still have to be, you know, kind of in front of you in order for electricity to tag onto them. I'm guessing Moira is the same thing. Tag an enemy with your, I guess you can call it toxic powder, I don't know. It's going to tag onto an enemy and it will refill your healing meter. On top of that, you will also regenerate your health when you are dealing damage to an enemy. People are saying it's not really reliable on getting kills, which means she's going to need a lot of support when it's time to go out and fill up her health meter. Maybe have like a soldier or somebody tag along with her, jump a target, have her fill up her meter, and then go back to the team and heal. She has a teleport aspect. You can basically say that she has a blink like Tracer, but she can only do one blink and it has a 5-second cooldown. And that can be used as a quick getaway. When she does this blink or teleport, she does become completely invisible for that one duration of that short time, and then she's visible again. So, judging by her playstyle, we'll get to her ultimate in a bit. Judging by her playstyle, it seems like she's going to be the kind of healer that works really well in this giant death ball. Like, you know, you have Reinhardt in the front, and you got, let's say, like, you know, Soldier behind the shield, Roadhog in a big ball, D.Va giving fire support and all that, you know, that big death ball. It seems like she's going to work really well there, because Roadhog can easily hook somebody in and she fills up her health. She's in the ball of death, so she can heal anybody who's in there, so she looks like a really coordinated team player, and she's going to need a lot of communication, because you're going to have to let people know when you're going out to fill up your health bar. Now for her ultimate, she fires this giant laser beam from her hand, and it can both deal damage and heal enemies. I'm not too sure how fast it heal teammates. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure how fast it heals the teammates, but we do know that it heals fast enough that the teammates can survive as far as Justice, which I'm guessing it's probably just as fast as Zenyatta's, maybe not as fast, I'm not too sure. But we do know that the damage output is basically just as fast as a fully charged Zarya. and it can travel through shields, which means that it's going to be very dangerous. The question is, do you decide to use this to clear the way for your team, or do you use it on your team so they can push forward? That's a really big question on Moira. She's going to be all about decisions and teamwork, because she is a very... I wouldn't say she's very difficult to use. I would say she is going to be a very coordinated hero, kind of like Sombra. Sombra's not really difficult to use. All you gotta do is just down the defenses and take care, hack their tanks. But other than that, you have to be very, very coordinated with Sombra. That's all the information I have about Moira at the moment. I'll give you guys some gameplay once she hits. She is guaranteed to come out sometime this month, and if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day!